Hey guys, this is Wrestling Rambles 89 here, with a bit of a different kind of video today. Usually, as you know, I make videos about wrestling news or rumors, but this time I'm going to have more of a rant/complaint video. My rant/complaint is this time about Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors, who yet again had to go and lose on Monday Night RAW yesterday. The Kabuki Warriors at first never got anywhere. They were thrown together as a tag team on SmackDown and were hardly even on TV for a long time. Then they started coming back on TV, but still never did that much. Of course, Asuka and Kairi Sane are both incredibly talented singles stars, yet they were thrown together in a random tag team along with Paige as the manager, and eventually they went on to win the tag team championships. Not really a lot of good came from that, but at the same time, just seeing them on TV more was good. Paige was a kind of strange fit as manager, and some people said it was because Asuka and Kairi can't really speak English that well. But as we've all seen now from Kana-chan TV, Asuka's YouTube channel, she can speak pretty damn good English when she wants to, so I think the need for Paige was never necessary. And not to mention the fact that Asuka and Kairi cut really good promos in Japanese. With all that said, recently, Asuka and Kairi have turned heel, even spitting green mist into Paige's face, thus separating the group. Asuka especially is well used to being a heel, and while many fans disagree about Kairi whether she should be heel or babyface, I think she's done a really good job of proving what a good heel she can be too, with both her and Asuka cutting promos all in Japanese. You don't even need to understand the language to understand and see their facial reactions and get that kind of raw energy they were so sorely lacking before. Where does the rant come in from this, however? It's as I said before. It said yet again on Monday Night RAW, Asuka and Kairi lost a match to a completely randomly thrown together tag team of Natalya and Charlotte Flair. I've got absolutely nothing against Natalya or even Charlotte Flair other than Vince McMahon's love of over-pushing her. But the fact that a random tag team was thrown together for a random match against the tag team champions, and Asuka tapped out to Natalya fair and square in the middle of the ring, just goes to show how Asuka and Kairi are never going to get a fair chance in the WWE. This isn't going to be one of those videos talking about how they need to go to AEW or something, but every single time Asuka especially gets built up again, Vince McMahon always finds a way to just cut her legs out from under her and push her right back down to the start. As I mentioned, Asuka and Kairi were going nowhere for a long time, but this heel turn has really revitalized both of them and made them seem like legit threats once more. However, Kairi Sane already went and lost a match to Becky Lynch recently, which isn't bad in of itself since Becky Lynch is presented as the ultimate badass in the women's division, and she's the champion too. But it's still not good to just have a random meaningless match with Becky just to lose. She's one half of the tag team champions and should be protected and made to look strong. My anger this time though, like I keep saying, was the tag match last night. There's absolutely no excuse for why that match should have happened in the first place. I mean, for one thing, Asuka and Kairi, tag team champions. They've only recently turned heel and turned on Paige. The green mist stuff Asuka is doing has already won her lots of fans who before either weren't interested or gave up due to her previous bad booking. They finally got the fans back on their side, and then they do this. A throwaway match on a throwaway episode of Monday Night RAW, and the rumors backstage and the rumors from the newsletters say the reason that Natalya and Charlotte won that match is because Natalya was in the first ever women's match in Saudi Arabia at the recent Crown Jewel pay-per-view, and so they wanted to keep her momentum going and keep giving off a good image for her. I actually quite like Natalya, to be perfectly honest. She's a veteran in the WWE and she's always capable of having a solid match, but when you're trying to present a tag team as strong, you don't have them lose like Asuka and Kairi did, whether it be to a veteran like Natalya or an up-and-coming future legend like Charlotte Flair. It's not like Charlotte and Natalya are going to be a long-term tag team, so beating them, and as I fear is going to happen, potentially end up taking the tag team titles away from the Kabuki Warriors just doesn't make any sense, and only further diminishes Kairi Sane and Asuka. Who I actually fear more for is Kairi, since she had only a short time on NXT, whereas at least Asuka got to have a good undefeated run for years, even if that too was cut far too short thanks to Charlotte Flair and Vince McMahon's obsession with trying to get her to Ric Flair's championship record. I don't want to sound like a broken record here, so I'm just gonna end the video with this. It's an absolute joke how Asuka and Kairi are always treated, and I'm genuinely worried about their WWE futures. Vince McMahon and the Saudis have had a falling out now, and there's even talks that the whole deal could be scrapped, leaving WWE to make up some money. They can't offer huge contracts anymore if that does happen, so maybe Asuka or Kairi really will leave, since they're two of the best women wrestlers in the world right now. I really hope for the best for the Kabuki Warriors, but I've got a horrible feeling that things are only going to keep going downhill from here, and I just really hope that's not the case. This is Wrestling Rambles 89, signing off.